What's going on? Happy Wednesday morning. I'm coming to you guys a little early today. It's 9:30 here in St. Louis. We have softball this afternoon and I have stuff going on tonight. So I wanted to get these jam bites. I've been talking about them for about a week and a half now. And they're very, very simple to make. I've never made them before, so I have no idea what they taste like. But I'm going to show you guys how simple this is. And then it's like a multi-step process, so I'm only going to be able to show you the beginning because then they have to go in the freezer. But then after that, you just dip them in chocolate. So I'll let you guys know how they taste. But I saw these and I was like, okay, this is my jam. This is something that I've been looking for. So I'm going to show you guys how to make them, okay? So as you're popping on, say hey, say hi. If you're catching me on the live, that means you can see the red live button right there. Drop a 1. If you're catching me on the replay, do #replay. Has anyone ever heard of jam bites before? Maybe you have. You don't even know what's in them, all right? But it's a very, very simple recipe. So simple. And I am super excited to try them. Now, if you guys decide to go make them because they sound good and they sound easy and they're nasty, that's on you. I always tell you guys if this stuff's good or if this stuff's nasty. If it's good, I'll put it in a written recipe. VIPs, I'll put it on the website. I'll do all the things, right? If it's nasty, we're just going to move on, all right? Because it's kind of different, okay? It's kind of different, but we're going to see how this goes, all right? So it's 4 ingredients: frozen berries, chia seeds, sugar-free maple syrup, and water. Doesn't that sound interesting? So then, so we're going to make them, and then we're going to put them in the freezer. And then later on, when I get home from softball, I'll dip them in chocolate, and then I'll try them tonight. And I'll let you know if they're good or not. So, we're going to take a cup of frozen berries. I'm going to do blueberries for this one. I'm very optimistic that this is going to be good. So, I actually got blueberries and raspberries to make these with. So, we're just going to see what happens, okay? And if they're not good, then we'll just use the berries for some smoothies. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. So these are have a ton of amazing health benefits, but I was reading in this is like the binding agent for this recipe. So I was like, okay. Then we're gonna take 1 teaspoon of maple syrup. So I use this stuff from Walmart. Now this is a very runny syrup. I usually like Chalk Zero when I'm baking. So I like to put this on top of everything. I like to use Chalk Zero when I'm baking. So that might be an adjustment. I don't have any of that in stock right now. But we're going to use just this. Alright, so 1 teaspoon of sugar-free maple syrup. And then we're going to do 1 tablespoon of water. This is interesting, right? Have you guys heard of these before? I want to know. All right, and then what we do is we're just going to start mashing it. Now, it's specified frozen berries, so if you guys want to ask questions about frozen versus fresh, I don't have the answer because I've never made them before. But we're gonna, this is weird. So in the video, they did it very quickly, but obviously I need like a plate, I think, so I can mash them better. So if you guys are just popping on, we're trying these jam bites. Never made them before, just saw them, thought they sounded amazing, and I was like, I want to do this too. So it's blueberries, chia seeds, sugar-free maple syrup, and water. And now what we're doing is just mashing it all up. I guess the water is kind of supposed to help. Oh, maybe that's why also. Maybe because they're frozen berries. I don't know. I feel like I should get my mixer out. I'm already getting impatient. I need stuff that's easy and quick and that doesn't take, I don't lose my attention span with it. Tammy, you probably weren't even expecting me to be on this early. I usually come on around lunchtime. I won't be here. So Kyla's softball team is in district, which is like the last tournament of the school season for softball. And they won their game yesterday. Do I have a potato masher? I don't know. I have this. So they won their game yesterday. And so their game today is at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, this was a great idea. Thank you. Was it Peggy? Yeah. Thank you, Peggy Sue. So yeah. So there's probably a lot of parents that aren't going to be able to make that game. But I'm going to be able to. So I'm excited about that. So we are going to be doing, since the game's at 1, we're just going to have a really quick lunch. So I think I'm just going to do some like little smokies and some sugar-free barbecue with some like green beans or peas. And then for dinner tonight, we're going to do pepper jack stuffed meatloaf and au gratin spaghetti squash. So I'm ready for that. This was a great idea. Okay, so first thing that we're changing is you want to mash it with some kind of like potato masher. So it's chia seed, syrup, water, and berries. All right. We're going to mash it a little bit more. See, this is where I get to work out all the kinks for you guys. So you guys don't have to spend so much time making it. So say hey, say hi. Let me know what you guys got going on today. It's Wednesday. It's homecoming week. So that's pretty exciting. It's district softball week. So that's like pretty exciting. It's Empire Games for work. So that's pretty exciting. All right. And we're just rocking and rolling. So here's what it looks like. That's kind of what it looked like in the video as well. So like not all the berries were smashed, but a lot of them were. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take a parchment lined, whatever kind of dish you want. And then you're just going to scoop them. So it doesn't make very many. We're going to scoop them into like little bite size fruit pieces. I kind of feel like it should be more mixed. I feel like that's not mixed enough. I really feel like I should put it in a mixing bowl with a blender. So we're gonna try that. I feel like it should be more of a like creamy-er consistency. I can't wait to taste these later. It's gonna be amazing. All right, let's get it into a better little bowl. I think I have. Yeah. We'll do this bowl. So if you're just popping on, this is a new thing I'm making. It's really just like a sweet treat. It's not needed. I don't need to have this. I just saw it and I thought it looked really good. And I want to try it. So let's see how this works. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is for sure. It at least looks more like the other one. The bowl is so cold. See, it's like a whole lot different now. Good morning, everyone. Let's mix it a little bit more, and then I think we'll be good to go. All right, that looks good. So anyways, for this softball game later, it's like, you know, it's fun that they are winning, but I hate that they have to miss school. You know? So, anyways. So this is going to make us about 4 jam bites. Probably need to move some of these over to that one. All right, so then you just want to shape them into like just little pieces like this. This is perfect. So the mixer is exactly what I needed to do. It made it easier to shape. They're still cold, so the berries that are still full and not like liquefied, if that's a word, is good. It actually has really good flavor. And so then this is gonna go in the freezer. So I'm gonna freeze it for the afternoon just because that's what my schedule allows. And then when I get home, I have some sugar-free chocolate and a little bit of coconut oil, microwave it, and then you're gonna dip these in that and then sprinkle some chocolate over it, like excess, just to make it look fun. It's like pretty, it's not necessary. But that's what they are. So these are little jam bites. It makes 4. So that recipe is 1 cup of frozen berries, 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, a teaspoon of maple syrup, and a tablespoon of water. So it's not a huge recipe, right? This is something that you would make and then eat like, oh, I got it on my tooth. You would eat these like not all at once, right? They're a really good size. It's just like a little sweet treat if you need something. Lazy Keto approved. And I'll let you know how they taste. So do you guys have any questions? Very simple. That was easy. I really hope they're good. I have raspberries, blueberries, and mixed berries. So you can do strawberry, like literally strawberry would probably be good too. I have all of those in my freezer. So if these work out and they're good, we'll probably be adding these to the weekly rotation. Just as like something, just a treat, a sweet treat, right? We were listening to a podcast. It was actually not a podcast this morning. It was like a YouTube video by David Goggins. And he was just talking about how like when you're on a wellness journey or you're doing things that it's not supposed to be easy all the time, right? So we do a lot of things on our daily routines to make it easier for us, right? So we do lazy keto so we don't have to track our food. And we do recipe planning so that we don't have to fly by the seat of our pants, right? And I set out my water every day so I have a visual of what I need to take and drink throughout the day. But like, it's still hard. It's still hard to say no. It's still hard to go for a walk when you don't want to. It's still hard to like drink all this water when you look at 4 o'clock and over half your water is still sitting there to be drank. Like it's hard, right? It's not meant to be easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it and it would just be normal. So just keep that in mind. Like you're on a wellness journey. If you are, challenge yourself. And so having something like this isn't something that you want to have all the time. But maybe you do. I don't know. Depends on how they taste, really. But anyways, that's what I got for you guys. So, like I said, they'll go in the fridge. I'll dip them in chocolate later. I'll try them. I'll let you know if they're good or not. If they're good, I'll put it in a written recipe. But these are the jam bites. Cool. And if you go and make them on your own and they suck, not my problem. Because I'll let you know if they're good or not. So I'm going to jump off here, but I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.